This is the secret to making your pork meat very juicy and delicious. I'm going to start my recipe by cutting 2 pounds of fresh, clean pork. Here we're going to cut it into small pieces, which makes cooking and flavoring much easier. This pork turns out extremely juicy, tender, and full of flavor. Plus, it's a very quick recipe to prepare, perfect for everyday meals. I've already finished cutting all the pork into cubes, and now I'm taking it straight to the skillet with hot oil. Before cutting the meat, I had already cleaned it well and washed it carefully. That way, when I take it to the skillet, it's perfectly ready to start cooking. Now you just need to mix the meat well with the oil so it gets completely coated. It's now nicely fried with a beautiful color and a delicious aroma. This is the ideal point. Now I remove all the meat from the skillet and transfer it to a bowl. Let's set it aside for a moment. We're going to keep using the same skillet, since it holds all the flavor from the sauté. Now I'm using 2 medium onions and 3 chopped garlic cloves to make a good stir fry. The aroma of this mixture is already starting to fill the kitchen. It's going to be so delicious. You just have to sauté it well, stirring constantly. I lower the heat a bit so it doesn't burn. Look how amazing! The smell is incredible and the flavor will be even better. Every time I make this recipe at home, it's a hit. A quick and flavorful meal. This pork is one of my favorites because it's easy and always turns out delicious. In just a few minutes, it's ready, and the result is juicy meat that everyone loves. Everyone at home loves it. There's never anything left over when I make it. Now I return the meat to the skillet, mixing it with the sauté. This combination in the skillet is simply perfect, full of aroma. I add 3 tablespoons of soy sauce and 2 tablespoons of tomato sauce. I mix everything and also add 1 tablespoon of honey to balance the flavor. In this recipe, there's no need to add extra salt, okay? Soy sauce is already quite salty, so there's no need for more. Now I mix everything very well so the meat absorbs all the flavors. Look at this beautiful meat, fully coated in sauce and with a perfect shine. To finish, I sprinkle some fresh herbs on top to taste. I'm using cilantro and chives, which go really well with this dish. The honey gives it a glossy touch and a slightly sweet flavor that's just amazing. Now I turn off the heat to keep it from overcooking and avoid burning. Our pork is perfectly cooked and ready to serve. And now all that's left is to serve this juicy, hot, and very tasty pork. Look at this beautiful presentation, golden with plenty of sauce and fresh herbs on top. Now it's time to start enjoying this homemade delight.